synopsis on the game.
Well, first I want to introduce my senior captain. This is Keontae J.J. Williams. Next to her, we have Jasmine Slick Walton. She's my sophomore. And then we have Destiny Johnson, my other sophomore. The game. I thought it was an interesting game from the beginning to the end. First, I was a little surprised at some of the lineups, but I wasn't surprised at number 4, number 5, and number 32. I had scouted the game on actually Monday when they played, so we were just pretty much ready to try to run the girls.
I asked Coach that Monday, was it a disadvantage for him? He said it wasn't. It was nice to have that extra time or what?
It was nice for us, I know that, because we didn't know. I had been scouting Eleanor Roosevelt for the last couple of weeks, just monitoring their play. I saw Parkdale actually over the summer when they had a brief summer, I think it was WISE. So I was just pretty much doing work, just working in the off season. I don't know if it was a disadvantage on them, but I can tell you it was an advantage on my end. Just getting them to see, just seeing them at full capacity. You know, not a regular, a regular in-season game. Them trying to make it, it was beneficial to us.
Coach, what do you mean you identified those players and then you could run right at them? Is that what you mean, or get them in foul trouble, or what do you mean?
All both. I noticed that their 2 guards were very aggressive, so I wanted to key in on them too. Then I noticed when they were out of the game that they didn't have anyone to actually back up, not a solid another point guard or shooting guard. Their shooting guard, I noticed that she was extremely a good shooter, but when she was wide open, so I continually had a hand in her face. So she didn't do that good today, but she had some good looks. So every day is just not a good day all the time. But the girls are actually good players. I must say they are still good players. It's just I keyed in on some different things.
For any of the players, you guys went on a couple of runs there that they would get back to within maybe 9 or 10, and then you guys would take off again. Can you talk a little bit about that? Maybe kind of get the killer instinct going or something like that?
Well, that was kind of the game plan, to run them. That's usually how we play. We know that we have the athleticism, the speed, and the skill, so we use all 3 to take advantage of them. We just, as a team, we know that get the ball, go, look down court, and just run it.
JJ, you had a really big second half. It seemed like you were pretty much everywhere at times. What was happening in the second half? How did you guys maintain the momentum and keep widening your lead?
We just kept our heads in the game, looked past any mistakes and anything that could have brought us down and had us fall back. We just kept fighting. Fouls and stuff wasn't on our side, but we had to play through the rest and just play through the crowd.
How was the experience playing here at CQ Arena? Anybody?
This is my first time playing here, so to have this game and have this win is very wonderful. It's exciting to me because I get to we've really been like a really good team, and we're looking to do big things, and this was a big step for us.
Jasmine, you guys have been playing for this all season. Now you have one more game to go. How are you feeling going into the final, and can you finish it off, I guess?
Yes, I think we can, and I'm feeling great. And, I think we can pull it off.
It's going to be the key for you guys. Keep playing the way you've been playing.
Just remain humble, focused.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about JJ's performance in the second half today?
I gave JJ a break probably in the second quarter just to get a nice little energy boost. At halftime, I basically told him it's all or nothing. I don't have to say much to JJ. She leaves it all out there every game, whether it's the championship game, whether it's just a regular season game. She never walks off the court without giving it her all.
Okay, any other questions? Well, let me just ask about the big start. I mean, you guys scouted them for the players. Were you surprised to get off to a pretty quick start against them?
No, not really. spotted the key players, and we knew once we like if we got them frustrated or in foul trouble, or just took them out of their game, then we had the advantage.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Synopsis of your season and your take on today's game, and then we'll open this up for questions to you and the young ladies that are sitting there.
First, I'm gonna say the season. I think we had a rewarding season. We did really good. But we were challenged several times, but I think we did good. We did good. Not too much else to say, but we did good. Regular season, we won a city championship. We made a milestone with the regional championship, and getting here was just an honor, you know. But I think hard work was just paying off. As far as today, I think we just got outplayed, flat out outplayed. We got out hustled. We didn't play our game. The team we played, Whitman, they're good. They're definitely a good team. I just think we got outplayed.
Okay. Questions?
Girls, it seemed like you guys were in a big hurry in the first quarter, and Whitman really took their time to set up those three-pointers. So what was happening with your offense? You were rushing the plays in, it seems to me.
I don't think it's really no excuse for it. We just came out. I mean, we was just here on Thursday, so I don't really see the difference. But it's like we just went out and we tried to play a different game, and we just rushed into it.
Big staple of your team's game is pressure defense, and they handled the pressure really, really well. Did that prevent you guys from setting up your offense the way you wanted to, by being able to put the pressure on the ball?
You know, we had a lot of offensive looks. We had a lot of offensive takes. Sometimes they drop, a lot of times they didn't. The girls were adjusting their shots a lot based on the movement. So they were expecting fouls, you know. As I always tell them, you gotta still play. You know, whether it's dropping, whether you're getting a foul, you gotta still play. So, no, I don't think, our pressure defense was working pretty good. We got a lot of turnovers, you know, but we just had to execute on our end. You know, we got the ball turned over fairly well.
How about defensively? I mean, you knew they were going to shoot a lot from the outside. What was happening with their ball movement? You guys weren't really able to cover them as well as you were like defensively.
I think we wasn't closing out the shooters. Like, we was depending on one person to shoot instead of, like, they was making our open shots, so we could close out.
And then we wasn't really anticipating the fast season that we kind of were like stagnant on defense, and we tried to put people on deck at the last minute, whereas they always leave them open.
And I agree with both of them, and that's something we haven't done all year. All year, we've been anticipating the pass, we've been in the passing lanes. So I don't know what made today different. But all year, we've been in those lanes and we've been anticipating the pass. This year, this game, I'm gonna say, we just kind of sat. We settled too far in, and we didn't move.
Coach, can you talk a little bit more about the first half? The second half, you guys only lost by a total of 7 points, and then the first half, you guys are shooting a little bit over 20%. Do you think it was nerves or the other team's experience, or?
Well, I definitely have to say that they have a senior class. They definitely have some senior leadership there. But I don't know, you know, because I do have a young team. They were just on the stage, this same stage on Thursday. So sometimes the stage does get too big for some of them because they are young. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm not there, other people are talking to them. So you just don't know. But that again is still no excuse. You know, that score that you saw the second half, it could have been flip-flop. I truly believe we were rushing. I asked them several times to settle down. Let's play our game. But we just couldn't get in our rhythm. We just didn't. I felt like my leadership wasn't on the floor today. I had to yell too much. I did too much of what I normally don't do.
Coach Townsend, speaking of underclassmen, what was the journey like this year to have so many underclassmen and to reach this level in your first season?
It was an honor for me. I mean, my idea was to keep them young. I mean, because they are young, was to keep them hungry. But I was thinking because of the variety of our our schedule. I thought the experience would help a little later as we got, you know, a little further along. But sometimes it just doesn't go your way. So, but the youth is there. Hopefully, they learn something. With everything you do, there is what? A winner and a loser. But I don't think we lost here today. I think this is a milestone and we have to learn from it and keep moving.
When was the last time this team was, not this particular team, but your school was in the finals?
I'm not too sure, but don't quote me. I think it was 2010, they said, that we were in the finals.
For my ladies, good job. I know it was a tough loss. What was it like for y'all to be underclassmen and come in and play this level? Did y'all expect that this year?
Yeah, we expected to be leaders and like talk on the floor, but it was like since we underclassmen, like it's hard to explain, but we just had to be the leaders and be what the upperclassmen usually do. And
For anybody, what did you learn this weekend that will allow you to come back and go all the way next time?
She's only speaking to Jasmine and Michaela. She can't speak to them because these are 3 seniors. So the question is for you two. You want me to answer that?
Yeah, sure.
I don't think you can look at next year because you're just not promised this again. And then I don't want to give them a false sense of reality. They work hard to get here. They got to work extra harder